everybody. I hope you're all doing incredibly well. I am Gabriela of CNA Yoga, and today I have a beautiful meditation for you called Meditation to Conquer Self-Animosity. So what is self-animosity? Self-animosity is literally the things that we do to sabotage ourselves. So say you're doing really well with your workout routine and then all of a sudden you just decide to stop doing it, or you decide it's not worth it, or you go out complete on the other end and start binge eating everything, right? So we've all had those times where we simply are doing things, we're going on a good track, and then we let our negative mind or our limiting beliefs block us off. And basically what that's doing is that it's proving to us that our worst enemy sometimes can be ourselves, right? We might cheer our friends on, cheer our family members on, help them with what their goals, but then when it comes to our own things and our own goals that we're trying to accomplish, we sell ourselves short. So in this short meditation, just 3 minutes, we're really going to hit on that element of self-animosity and try to dissipate it a little bit, try to move some of that around so that it's not stopping us from doing the things we wish to do. Now, this is a Kundalini Yoga meditation, so if you do Kundalini Yoga, you're welcome to pause the video and tune in if you'd like. You can also watch my video on what tuning in means, but for today's purposes, we are going to just go right into the meditation. So there's a few different parts of the meditation that we're going to talk about. The first is to make sure that you're in a nice seated, comfortable position. So I'm pretty flexible in my hips and my hip flexors, So you can notice that my knees fall pretty nicely here. Some people have very different flexibility and or just anatomical structure, right? Your legs might be a certain length and it just might not be physically possible for your legs to rest comfortably in this position. If that is the case, then you're going to want to take either a block or a meditation cushion and just sit comfortably that way so that your hips are higher than your knees. So whatever works for you. You could also do this in a chair with your feet nicely planted on the ground. Just know that the most important thing is to make sure that your hips are higher than your knees and that you feel comfortable for the duration of the meditation. So I will move that to the side because it works for me to sit like this. Next, we have what's called a mudra. So a mudra is just something that we do with our hands, a hand posture, a hand position. So for this one, our arms are going to be nicely relaxed at the side, so you don't have to hold them out here like a little chicken or anything. At the heart or chest level, so about midway, right? Heart, chest level. And you're going to draw your hands into fists, leaving your thumbs out. So bring the hands into fists, and you're going to join your hands together. Your fists will be pointing up. So it almost looks like a little heart, right? Like that you're saying, "Hi, I love you." So again, you curl your fingers into the pads of your hands, make fists, join them together, and then your thumbs are up. So as you sit comfortably, your thumbs are going to be pointing up. The rest of your fists are going to be at the height of your heart level, and this is all you have to do. So you also want to make sure that your upper torso and your neck, your head, are nice and elongated. I'm not going to say straight because straight is anatomically impossible for our spines. We all have that nice natural curve. But what I mean is, don't be here and don't be all the way over here. So find that spot, maybe rock and roll a little bit in the middle, and find that spot where you know that you can keep a nice elongated neck and spine. Next, we have an eye position or drishti. So this eye position can be a little bit challenging. It requires maybe a little bit of work to get it there. So if it starts to feel like headachy or really uncomfortable, don't do it. Just gently close your eyelids or keep them slightly open. But if you want to attempt and play with and be curious about this drishti, it's a tip of the nose eye posture. So the best way to get into that is take your pointer finger, put it in front of your face, and just slowly follow the tip of your finger with your eyes until you reach the tip of your nose. So your eyes are going to be slightly pointed down and in, slightly crossed. So it can feel a little bit uncomfortable if it's one of the first times that you've done this. Try it out, see how it feels. If it's not super great for you right now, don't worry about it. Again, just close your eyelids down a little bit. Next, we have a nice breath that we're going to do. So the breath is simply to inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. So inhale nose, exhale mouth, inhale mouth, exhale nose. And we're going to repeat that. Inhaling nose, exhaling mouth, inhaling mouth, exhaling nose. Now, a note about how long to do this. As long as they are equal chunks, then it could be 2 beats each one, it could be 5 beats each one. That's where you're gonna have to gauge what your own lung capacity is at this point in time. And just know that the more that you do breath work, intentional breath work, the more that your lung capacity will expand. So ain't no thing if you got a couple, if you're at 1 or 2 breaths right now, counts per breath, don't even worry about it. You're here, you're starting, you're gonna do this. Don't let that self-animosity talk you out of doing this meditation, okay? So again, just to kind of recap, our hands, fists, hands joined together, thumbs up at the center of the heart, center of the chest, elbows, arms, shoulders nicely relaxed, spine elongated, neck long and I was gonna say straight, but nice and long. Tip of the nose is where we're going to be looking, right? And if that doesn't work, just gently close your eyelids down. The breath pattern, inhale nose, exhale mouth, inhale mouth, exhale nose. And we're gonna keep repeating, okay? So we're gonna do this for about 3 minutes. You are welcome to do it longer, so you can always follow along the tutorial, and then as you get into the groove, you can set a timer for as long as you want, and then go from there. So just a couple of things about this meditation. It says, there are no enemies. There are challenges to our creativity. The greatest enemy is the self. Self-defeating activity and self-animosity occur when we do not accept ourselves, when we think there's something wrong with ourselves, something we need to fix. We instinctively reject self-confirmed continuity. We will oppose our own success and accomplishment just to break with steadiness. So it's like we don't want to get out of the rut that we're in. We don't want to feel the discomfort. So we're just like, it's not worth it, right? But at the end, we know that the things we're trying to do are definitely worth it. Even if they're hard, even if they're challenging, we've got to keep going. So anytime you start to feel that way, pop this video or this recording, whatever it is, on, and let's break through some self-animosity, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Just rub your hands together, bring them to heart center, palms gently pressing against each other. We're just gonna take a couple nice deep breaths in and out. And in and out. Start to feel yourself settle into this space. Start to feel what self-animosity means to you. Maybe you notice it in your body, your mind, somewhere. Don't judge it. Just let it be there. And just know that in a few minutes, that's all going to shift. One more inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Bring your hands into fists. Nicely together, thumbs up. Let me set my timer. Eyes, tip of the nose, and let's begin. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale, mouth. Exhale, nose. Inhale, nose. Exhale, mouth. Inhale, mouth. Exhale, nose. You're welcome to continue at your own pace. On your next deep inhale, stretch the arms up overhead. Take a nice deep inhale. Suspend the breath. That means no breath in, no breath out. Hold. And exhale. Keep the arms stretched up. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. One more time. Stretch the arms up deep. Inhale. Hold, hold, hold. And as you exhale, gently sweep your arms, sweep your aura. You can rest your hands on your thighs. You can keep your eyelids closed. You're welcome to sit here as long as you need. Keeping in mind that there really are no enemies. There might be challenges to our creativity, challenges that meet us as we move forward towards our goals. Sometimes we really are our own worst enemy. So think about that as you move into this next phase of your life or your day or your week or your month, whatever it is, whenever this video reaches you. And just know that you can always shift that energy. In as little as 3 minutes a day, you can definitely conquer your self-animosity. Thank you so much for being here. You're welcome to bow, to bring the teachings from your head down to your heart. Sat Nam, Namaste. Thank you.